Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle Chambers, and this is KC Sports Talk, and I'm here today with Mary Amato to talk about the 2022 AK Warrior Cup. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast episode today, Mary.
Hi, yeah, I'm so excited to talk about it. Kyle, we've done so many of these, and I look forward to it every time. So I'm really looking forward to talking about the Warrior Cup.
I'm also excited to talk with you as well. We've done a lot of different podcast episodes and different specialty episodes with other athletes too in the past. So it's great to talk about this as well.
Yeah.
So how excited are you to be able to be at the AK Warrior Cup in 2022, kind of being behind the scenes, helping out and cheering on your fellow AKA teammates?
I am so excited, after missing 2021 due to the pandemic. I think everybody is really eager to get back and do whatever they can, just kind of to be a part of that tournament atmosphere. I mean, as a competitor or just a martial artist, like when you're there, it's almost electric in the room, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that feeling. And I'm really looking forward to just being at the Warrior Cup. It's one of the longest running tournaments, especially when it was connected to bluegrass. It was one of the longest tournaments ever, or sport karate tournaments. I think it is, and one of the biggest ones too. It is really important for me as a member of Team AKA and a member of Sharky's Karate to always support Sensei Sharky and to go there and support the team and support him because, the Warrior Cup is way more than just one tournament. It means a lot.
Mm-hmm. It is the kickoff for NASCAR, the first in-person tournament of 2022. But I feel like for a lot of these organizations, it's kind of the kickoff to the new season. The off season's ended. The off season goes from after the Toronto Tournament of Champions in early December to late January. So it's great to have that as a kickoff tournament. It's something everybody comes and enjoys also.
Yeah, like we just finished the AK Winter Camp at the end of December, and I saw how all these students were like so excited and they were creating new stuff or practicing some old things and perfecting it, really getting it ready for the tournament. So I'm excited to see all competitors.
Awesome. What is your favorite memory of a past AK Warrior Cup you've been at?
My favorite memory is 2019. I think we talked about it on the show. I can't believe we've been friends for so long. It was my first ever time competing in the adult division. And like I've told you and I've told a few other people, I was so nervous, dude. It was like, oh my gosh. But then once you start, like the nerves kind of get away and you forget about all the anxiety. And then I made it to stage and in the adult division, you don't usually have to do runoffs or like grands. You just go straight from division to overall grands. But I forgot. And so I won first place and I was like, okay, got to get through runoffs. And then that's it. And everyone was like, no, like you're going to grands. I was like, holy crap. Because it is the Warrior Cup stage, it's huge. It's like a movie up there. But then once I did my form, I went last. And then, so that means I got scored last. And then when they announced that I was the winner, the whole room, like I don't even know if it was the whole room, honestly, but just hearing my friends and my teammates and my family cheering, like I will never forget that moment. And it was really, really, really special to me.
That's awesome. It was also great you're able to do it in your hometown, surrounded by your friends and family. Last time I was in Las Vegas at the WKF US Open, I remember I was on stage doing a demonstration fight for para against a gentleman named Santiago Osuna from Alberta, and to be on a stage with people cheering, there's a feeling of being excited but kind of being in almost a dream moment of I can't believe this is happening, but it's really an exciting moment. So it's a moment that you don't really know unless you're kind of in that moment with so many people around cheering. So that's awesome. So what was it like to compete at your first AK Warrior Cup many years ago?
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I was like 4 years old. No way. I was definitely like 6 or 7 at my first AK Warrior Cup. That was when it was still in Chicago before it moved to Kentucky and then back to Chicago. And I don't remember this, but I was talking to my mom, and I was sick as a dog my first tournament. because I was little and I'm pretty sure I woke up with like a cold or the flu or something. And I remember I just didn't know it was the Warrior Cup. Okay. I thought it was some tournament. And I remember talking to my mom and she was like, no way. You trained so long for it. I paid so much money. You're competing. And I just like, I just think that's so funny. Like, look how far we've all come. And, you know, I don't even remember what hotel or convention center or university was even hosted at. I just remember being really sick. And then I think I did like the intro form, like the most basic form, because I was probably like a white belt or a yellow belt. And it's a funny memory.
Yeah, it's amazing how far everybody's come in the past. Even I saw on Instagram the other day, Gabrielle Dunn from Team AK posting one of her pictures of her as a green belt and she was kicking.
The round picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool to reminisce and see how far everyone's come as athletes in the time since we started.
Yeah, that was cute. But it is really cool thinking about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what athlete are you looking forward to most at the AK Warrior Cup? Who do you think is going to have their breakout at this AK Warrior Cup?
That is an amazing question because there's so many athletes I'm looking forward to watching. So many for different reasons, you know, like first and foremost, I'm looking forward to seeing Salif compete. Salif still is. I believe it's his first adult tournament, and that kid trains hard. And you could definitely tell that Micah Carnes was his instructor or is his instructor because he trains the same, he teaches the same, he looks the same as he looks like he's a student of Micah's because it's not, in my opinion, good for the student to look identical to their instructor when they compete because you should be you know what I mean? So Salif is definitely him, but you could tell that he has Micah's influence and Micah's style. So I'm so looking forward to that because he's going to kill it. Totally looking forward to Salif. I'm so excited to watch Gabrielle compete. You know, Gabrielle Dunn and I have been competitors for forever, but she's still one of my best friends. And she works really hard, whether it's in training, if it's in school, if it's her work, she always works hard. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing her kick some butt out there. Ashley Garcia, who you just had, that you just spoke with, she's solid. So I'm really excited to see her. Anybody else that's competing, it's like, I don't know. I know a lot of people who are going, but I'm not necessarily sure if they're competing.
Yeah.
And regardless, even if they're not competing, I'm just looking forward to seeing my friends. I really haven't seen a lot of them in so long. So
one more shout out I want to make. Solange Olivier competed at this past Diamond National. She will be competing as well. I think she's one of the people who she was really, really good before the pandemic and an up and comer and elite athlete. And I think she'll definitely give someone like Haley Glass run for their money in that division. So that women's creative forms and women's creative weapons divisions are definitely going to be exciting to watch. And Noelle Jellison is another phenomenal competitor as well.
Exactly. I was going to say both of them because, you know, both of them I'm very, very close to and in the women's division, but I just wasn't sure if I was supposed to say that or not. But of course, Solange, oh my God, especially now that she's in Chicago and I get to, I mean, when I'm not in school, able to like train and see her all the time, like, holy crap, that girl is like totally skyrocketing. And, you know, Noelle is just amazing. And I love Noelle. She's going to do great.
I'm really, really excited to watch that as well. Jackson Rudolph will also be out. He's another phenomenal competitor. Likes an up-and-comers of Ben Jones from Team Competitive Edge. He's another great one. Is Noah Umbersall competing at this one?
Oh, yes. And Noah is going to kick some butt.
Yeah. Noah is a phenomenal competitor. He's an up-and-comer and is
a phenomenal kid. You don't forget about that because Noah, not every athlete is as good of a person, if not better than they are as a competitor. And Noah is a great kid. So I'm just looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah. He's one of those people who he's an up-and-comer in a very, very good division of 9, 10, 11-year-old kids. And you could tell in his Instagram videos and all the stuff he posted, he works his butt off. And you can tell that his mom, Jamie, and him, and him, the whole family really is grateful for the opportunities that they get to be able to compete, and that's really cool to see that.
Yeah, I love them.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being on the podcast episode today.
Of course, Kyle. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
I really love talking with you and like hyping up everybody else and seeing what we got in store.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. Make sure to check out the AK Warrior Cup, and it's going to be a lot of fun. This has been KC Sports Talk, a podcast with Kyle Chambers.